Okay, this is that. Like, I realized what is going on. That white dude over there. This dude right here in this house right here. And I had been suspecting it anyway. But he's what this is witchcraft, wizardry or something. But like I said, when he's I'm gonna have to go because you can see the light is still it's that fire, whatever that is. And it's like 5:40 in the morning. This been going on all night long. So I'm gonna go back to last night. This is witchcraft that he's using. And every single time he do this stuff get to floating. This where this starts from right here. So I'm gonna go back to this morning. This is him doing this crap. And you can see it's still kind of lit over there. And I don't know if this got something to do with the remote neural monitoring or what. But when I woke up, it was around just a few minutes ago. But I just want to show how this stuff be coming over here. But that pervert over there across that street is doing this, and he's the one that's raping us. Him and I think that the guy that drives that red truck also. But I haven't seen the guy with the red truck come by here last night. So it's just him and his friends. But the reason why I know these things are alive, when I woke up, the the chair that I put my feet on was hung up under the 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 other chair, and I couldn't let it go down. And so some kind of way I made a loud noise. I want to show how these things turn. Cause they was coming, they going in my daughter room and my sister room. Okay, so I'm trying to get it to where it was when I woke up. When I woke up, they was coming this way like going into my daughter room, and the dog started barking, and they turned around and went back out the other way. I said, wait a minute, these things is reacting to the barking. Let me see if I can get them, cause I always felt like these things are alive. The way they be turning and stuff. People keep saying that this is fog. This is witchcraft. And the witches in different places are all working witchcraft. And that, like I said, I notice every time he do this with this light, this stuff be rushing in my body, and it wakes me up because of the force that is rushing in my body. I want to sue him for rape because now I know who's doing it. It's him. And he be filling my body up, so making me blowing up my stomach to our belts. That all this belting comes out. And I think he's trying to kill me in my sleep because this stuff be around my heart. Excuse me. He's like I said, in every neighborhood that we lived in, it always be a white man that be doing all kind of crap against us. But there be black people gang stalking us too. But they don't be doing all this here crazy stuff like this here. They'll maybe walk by be in their house and have their car lights shoot out whatever that is, that direct energy. But every single, all three neighborhoods that we have lived in, that always has been a white man building stuff and doing all kind of crazy crap every single time. Every single time. Just like the first house we lived in, the guy was cutting symbols. He was cutting pure natural through the whole entire, everywhere there was cement. Now we renting, we didn't in our house. And this idiot was cutting symbols throughout the whole entire yard. Not a yard, but there was a two-way driveway. He had symbols all the way from the door of the drive or the car porch out to the yard, all the way back out to the road. Then he had symbols that the walkway connected to the driveway that would lead to the front door. He had symbols from there all the way to the front door. Then that idiot jumped the fence and put symbol right at the back door. And I still got it. I got it on one of my cameras. And I could prove everything I said. And then somebody was what they called it um when they be leaving their body and the spirit be floating. Somebody was in our house because I could hear them when they either coming or leaving. And then there was something when the first night we moved in that house, there was something black. I only saw it one time because me and my grandson was walking to the kitchen and the blind just started swinging from left to right. But there was a black ball by the I saw. I don't think he saw it. I seen it though. And I took anointing oil and I went through the house anointing the walls and praying. So I didn't see that no more. But there was something tapping on the walls. So I went prayed and anointed the house again. But it was somebody was coming. I could hear someone say like that. And at the time, I didn't think about the cutting the silver cord. Because if you cut a silver cord, they can't get back in their bodies. But I wished I would have thought about doing that. Now you see this. This is coming. This is coming out. This is my sister room right here. These things is coming out of her room, and she can see something that I can't see up in her in the ceiling in her room, and whatever it is, it be scaring her. And so I put something over her eyes so she can't see it. But this is that idiot across that street doing this crazy mess. I wish I could get it to look like how it was doing when I woke up. And it was coming, it wasn't going outward like it's doing now. It was coming inward, going into my daughter's room. And when I made that loud noise, the dog heard it and he started barking. When she started barking, the thing just turned around and went back out the other way, the opposite direction. And I said, wow, these things are alive, whatever this is. But this is something that pervert, that's what he is, a pervert. That's how it was going like that right there. And the dog started barking, and it's turned up and went back the other way. It looked like it's going in my daughter's room. I believe that Joker is gay. That's why he want to mess around somebody behind. Somebody always want to go in the rectum. Them jokers is gay. I don't care if they is got a girlfriend. They gay. Why would you want to go in some place where the people have bowel movement? That's filth right there. But God told this prophetess that those people that be uh, molesting children, he's gonna make them into units. And I'm praying, I'm asking God to make these gang stalkers in the units too, where they want to rape you while you sleep. He gonna make their penis rot off. That's what she said. God said he gonna start making their penis rot off. And I'm praying, I'm asking God to make these devils' penis rot off. When you want to rape and sodomize somebody while they sleep. These two lights right there, the light here and the light here, they weigh 3 yards over. Ain't none of this stuff normal. Nothing that's being done normal. Nothing. You see all these lights right here where these nasty jokers come and park and they there all night long. Look back there. Look at the sky, how the sky look. It don't even look right. Because this monster, this a pure monster right here. I hope something real bad happened to him. real bad, that you want to rape somebody for 4 years. We've been here 4 years, going on 5. That this joker right here been messing with us. And these people right here, they just moved there, but they've been doing stuff since they moved there. That's the purpose of them moving there. Every single person that's involved in raping people while they sleep, I'm praying to God that your penis rot off, your real one. Make a woman out of you. Since you don't know what to do with your stuff. You want to mess with people with witchcraft. Make it where you can't do nothing no more. Let somebody plug you in your behind. I'm celibate. I made a choice to be celibate, and I've been celibate for years because I realized men that I was meeting were meeting me on purpose. They knew who I was. They getting paid to meet me. So I don't try to meet nobody no more because I don't know who I can trust. I don't miss it either. If I meet my man, and I'm gonna have to hear God's voice say, "This one is mine." Now I have to know that I can trust him, and not just somebody going to church, because the church is full of gang stalkers, homosexuals, and everything else you want to call out. Their sin is in the church. They got me mad. I mean, I'm pissed off. I'm tired of this mess. I made a choice, and I got that right. I want this devil here to die. I don't care what happened to him. Anybody that'll do this to somebody for 4 whole years, I don't care what happened to him. I really don't. The worst thing that can happen, and I wouldn't care. And I'm serious because I'm tired of not being able to get no sleep and rest because somebody's so nasty and stinking that they want to mess with somebody. Look at all this mess here. And my sister been real, real sick when she have inflammation coming out of her like bubbles of it. I go in her room, she can't hardly dang on breathe because of this mucus coming up, sitting up in her chest. I mean, it come out like bubbles. I have to take a swab and try to pull it out of her throat so she can breathe because you got monsters that live around you doing crazy crap. And he been messing him. He had a white van, and when he trying to back up, he would come all the way to the back of this house with them bright lights on, attacking my sister because then them lights, like I said, is direct energy. Before this woman here moved there, this is how mean this devil is. He needs to be in hell. That's exactly where he need to be, in hell. This joker right here, he need to be in hell because that's where devils belong, in hell. Now this woman here, of this thing, I don't think this thing here, I think this is a reptilian. But she's gone. She left last night, not night before last, not night, morning. I saw her leave when I checked I checked my security system to see what went on doing while we sleep. There's some little lights right here on this wall shaped like a triangle. They 1, 2, 3, and it go back. This is what that dude was scraping on the cement at the first house. One of the symbols was a triangle, and now somebody been got a triangle on the wall of this house with light every single night, every night, and I can't tell where it's coming from, but it's light, and it's like a triangle, a rectangle. No, this is a triangle. It's a light here, then it come down, then it go across, and then it go back up. But that's one of the symbols that he was uh cutting in the cement. He was actually cutting with a saw, one of them round saws, because that's what he had in his yard. He had a table and a electric saw, but he was taking it and scraping symbols. That's why God said don't allow them to live around you. But we can't. They got a different law now. That's why I pray and I ask God to take them away. They can't touch God. If God say don't allow them to live around you, then I'm asking God, you to move them. You move these devils, God. They got us 100%, a whole entire neighborhood against us. We bothers nobody. Not one soul do we bother. But the whole entire neighborhood is coming against us because of the sheriff department. It's in this last day